What's up guys, GermRage here. How are you all doing? Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully you're enjoying the channel so far. That's ultimately the biggest question I can ask because ultimately that's my bread and butter on YouTube, isn't it? So hopefully you enjoy the channel. If you are, just randomly, just at the beginning of this video, before we get into the nitty gritty of it, just leave a comment down below saying what's your favourite video that I've made so far. I've been looking at my analytics today and I'm thinking, yeah, where do I want to go with this? Because a lot of people seem to be enjoying my tutorials more than anything, but it's just a question. You can answer it. You can just say, I enjoy it because you're a potato. I'll be fine with that. But anyway, just wanted to make a short video just to explaining why I kind of quit Twitch, if you could say that. I've kind of stopped streaming completely, and there's a number of reasons why I've done that, but let's just go back to right to the beginning. If you didn't know, I used to stream quite a lot. Now, when I say quite a lot, I only streamed for about 2 or 3 months, but to get about 100 followers on Twitch in such a short time frame is a pretty big achievement, in all honesty. Not a lot of people can say that about themselves, so that's pretty good, and I enjoyed it for the most part. I enjoyed playing the games, I enjoyed the interactions with the users, but there's a couple of things that really annoyed me. The first thing was Twitch bitrates. Now, if you don't know what that is, it's all those little pixels you see on the screen. It sometimes gets a bit more pixelated, sometimes it doesn't, but the bitrate on Twitch can be very frustrating. So I've got an epic setup. I've got fiber optic internet connections, and I used to get complaints all the time from users saying, adjust your settings, you've got a crap PC and all that crap, when I know I don't, because my settings were perfectly fine. I was streaming in full HD. The reason people are getting such a crap view on the other end is because of the way Twitch allocates its resources to its users. So it prioritizes its core users who it gets money off over new users. So someone like me coming along, just started streaming, I didn't used to get any resources, so that meant my videos look crappy on the other end, my streams I should say. And how I found out that it wasn't me, because you know when you start panicking thinking, you know what, something somewhere on my end must be messing up. It might be my internet connection being throttled or something like that. You do the investigation, don't you? And what I did was I tried to stream on YouTube, because YouTube had just come out recently, and I just went full whack. I thought, go crazy, go full settings, because they didn't have a limit on the bitrate that you can stream with on there on YouTube. So I did that, and you know what? My videos were coming across crystal clear to the end users on the other side. So if my videos are perfectly fine with higher settings on YouTube and it looks crappy on lower settings on Twitch, it's got to be on Twitch's side. So that really frustrated, and I was getting a bit antsy with the users constantly complaining about that. I don't know whether you guys could understand how frustrating that was to hear the same thing over and over. But yeah, I just wanted to rant about that. But the second reason, now this is the reason why I kind of just stopped streaming completely. And I've kind of done a little bit to fix this, but I'll just give you a little bit of a backstory. So, the main reason is I got my first ever donation. Now you might think, that's awesome. Did you get a really big donation? Did you not have to keep donating? It wasn't a big donation. It was 10 cents. Now, that wasn't the problem. I was really grateful because ultimately when you're streaming on Twitch, money is your bread and butter, so you want to get these donations, so working hard to get 10 cents off someone is a pretty good goal. But that's not the bad part. 5 seconds after he did that, he sent me a message in chat saying, I know your email address. And I said, okay. Because you know when you do the PayPal thing, you get an email, don't you, and it shows you the user's email address, and he got my email address from PayPal. So I thought, okay, okay. I thought, nothing to worry about here. And then he said, can I add you on Skype? And I thought, okay, this is where it's going to get a bit antsy. So I thought, no, I don't use Skype. So I just told him that I do not use Skype. And then he went quiet for about a minute, and then he turned around and said, I know your middle name. And that's when alarm bells were started going in my head, because believe it or not, you know, when I register on any website on the internet, you put your first name, you put your last name, and that's it. And somehow, through whatever the hell, within 1 minute of having that conversation, he got my middle name, and I don't know, I still to this day don't know what website he got that off. Obviously he put my email address into some sort of search thing, and he got all this detail about me from somewhere, and it was petrifying, to be honest, that he got this level of information from just my simple email address. Now I've changed all that out now, so my PayPal now has a completely unknown email address, which is the only thing I ever use it for, so I never have to worry about that ever happening again. That's how I blocked it. But the fact that happened in the first place makes me think, how many other YouTubers or streamers out there make that mistake where they put their main core email address in PayPal and it just gets given away every time they receive a donation? Kind of scary. So this is a bit of advice to anyone who's out there watching. If you have a YouTube account or you have a Twitch account and you want donations, make sure your PayPal email address is not your main one. It needs to be a second. It needs to be secure. It needs to be something you have easy access to. But don't give out your core one, which they can use to find anything they want about you. That's pretty much it for this rant in this video. I know I've droned on for way longer than I wanted to, but I just needed to get that out there as to why I stopped streaming. I will probably start up at some point. At the moment, I'm just focusing on my channel, and as you can see from the explosion in user subscribers I've had, if you're not subscribed, I'm doing quite a good job, I think. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you have, please do a like and a rating. If you're not subscribed, click subscribe. Do it. The Russia commands you. And we'll see you next time. Doodles!